Okay, so my name is Brandon Johnson. We are contacting a psychic today named Carol Pate. She's from Arkansas, I believe, and this is involving the case with Dylan Ehler. And yeah, we're just gonna hopefully talk with her and ask her the basics, like, is Dylan still alive? Where is Dylan? And all that stuff. And this should be roughly about a half-hour session, and we're hoping to crack this case wide open. So I got 1 minute basically before I have to call her, and it's very nerve-wracking. I have 2 cameras going just in case one of them goes black on me, but they should be good to record for roughly a half hour. I don't know if I'm going to call them or they call me. What was it last time? Do you remember?
You called them.
I called them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's time. 5:30. It's 4:30 their time.
Carol Pate Psychic Center may help you.
Hi, my name is Brandon Johnson. I have an appointment with Carol Pate for 4:30 your time.
1 moment, please.
Nervous.
Hi, Brandon. This is Carol Pate.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. We have a problem in that I only really work with the police or with the families. I don't work with outside investigators.
Oh, I
wasn't aware.
Okay, sorry. I was told by your secretary that as long as I was given the permission from the family, I was given the green light.
What kind of permission were you given by the family?
Well, they're the ones that provided me with all the stuff that I've gotten to you, so their boot and all that stuff. And,
Okay. Are you doing this for the reward?
No.
Because if you are, I'll get nothing but a bunch of junk.
Yeah, no.
I work on through spiritual law.
Yeah, no, this family is a friend of ours, and we just want to help them find closure. So we are, in fact, if any reward was given to us, we are going to be giving it to the family so they could do with what they need to with it. But we're just hoping to give them some closure and some information on, they've been looking for their kid for 18 months now, maybe 19 months. And we've went on searches with them.
Jeff Parsons jumped out at me.
Sorry?
Jeff Parsons jumped out at me.
Jeff Parsons?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know who he is?
Yes, that is, I've met Jeff Parsons once, and Dorothy as well. Dorothy is, Jeff Parsons is Dorothy's husband. They've been together quite some time. I've actually let everybody aware what my plans were, what my intentions were. I've talked to Dorothy, talked to Jeff, talked to the family.
Is Jeff he's not the father, is he?
No, he's
The step-grandfather.
he's like a step-grandfather.
There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, he's what we know about him, he's been very quiet, but that's kind of the suspicions that the family had as well, with him and her as well.
I get pedophilia with him.
Pedophilia?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Now, with how this works, are we allowed to just ask you questions?
Let me. I've got the photograph of the boy. I want to tap into him first and see if he's alive or dead. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I don't think he's alive.
You don't think he's alive? Okay.
I'm sorry.
we were kind of expecting that.
Yeah.
We obviously you don't want to think the worst possible thing.
No, I know. Okay, I'm gonna move over to this Jeff part. He just rang out to me. It was so strong. Of course, that's what I do. That's how I function.
My girlfriend, she's dreamt about Dylan a couple times, and she was wondering why, and I'm guessing that's why.
You did a good job here with all of this.
Thank you. I didn't want to leave anything out because, like I said, we want answers, right?
Yep.
We've gotten to know the family, and they're
Ask her if
amazing
he ever
people.
molested Dylan.
Who?
Jeff.
Well, she said that. Sorry, I have my girlfriend here as well. We were told by the secretary it was okay for us to, like, record this.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Let her talk.
My girlfriend was wondering if you said you're getting pedophilia from Jeff. So did he touch Dylan?
I think he has.
Okay.
Has the family not said anything?
So right now, ever since this had happened, because Dylan was in Dorothy's care at the time, the mother of Dylan and the grandmother haven't had any communication because of the resentment there, right? Of, you know, she was the last one in care of the boy.
I'm sorry. I think he did this.
Jeff.
Yeah.
That's what we thought too.
Well, we're all on target. Now, how do you prove it? That's the bad thing. You can't prove it without a body.
Yeah, exactly. And
Do you know where?
in your like past cases and stuff, and in situations like this, how long has it taken to like find a body? We've seen your show.
It depends. See, you're in Canada. It gets cold there a lot.
Yep.
And so it can preserve a body unless animals get to it. But what you need is cadaver dogs.
Yeah, and in Nova Scotia, apparently there was only one certified cadaver dog on scene. And
they're claiming he went into the river. He didn't.
Yeah, they're all.
The police are claiming he went to the river.
That's why the search had stopped so soon, because whoever did this made it look like that he drowned.
Whoever did this what?
They made it look like he fell into the river and drowned.
Okay.
Do you believe that?
I don't think he fell in the river and drowned. No.
No.
I said that.
Now with the items that we had given you, do you see Dylan and see what went on or where he went or stuff like that?
I'll try. It's really, I hate working on children.
I don't blame you.
It's really, really bad.
It's a very sensitive thing.
I get such a sadness with him. I really do. I think I really think he was tormented, tortured, if you will.
Oh, fuck.
Awesome.
I don't believe that he fell in the river. I do not believe this. I do believe that I don't want to do this. I really think that he was abused.
by Jeff.
And this man is a horrible person. I touched into him, and he's got bad energy.
Yeah.
But I think there's a place. Does this man go hunting?
I don't know. We know nothing of Jeff. Honestly, even the parents of Dylan don't know much about Jeff. He's kind of been like on the outskirts of a relationship.
Yeah, well, he's a nasty man. He's very secretive. I have the impression of a shack, like a hunting shack, and woods.
Okay.
And I think that's where he was taken.
Hunting shack and woods. Okay.
What area?
And I don't think it's very far. I get a 30-mile radius, within a 30-mile radius.
Okay.
Because I don't think they live in the woods, do they?
No.
No.
They live on the street.
They live in kind of a housing area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just using, I don't need all this other stuff. I'm using the boy's picture.
Oh, wow.
But I think it's within a 30-mile radius. I think there's this maybe a shack that other people use. You know, it's just out there.
Okay.
Oh my God, is it the field?
I don't know. There's this field. It's by these. It's not far from the grandmother's, and it has this shack. We had passed by the shack.
There's doors.
The doors. There's a
Upstairs,
and a downstairs, and it's locked. It looks like a storage shack. But I tried to break in it actually, and failed to. Or is this, you say, like, in the woods?
I think it's more in the woods.
More in the woods.
I don't think it's in a field.
Okay.
I think this is wooded. I think this is where you go, you know, you would go shoot elk or something of that nature.
Okay.
And I get rocks and some, it doesn't feel flat entirely.
Like terrain,
it feels,
kind of cliffage?
Yeah. And I don't know what the trees are. I'm not used to the trees.
But no, like, water around?
I'm not getting a lot of water. No, I'm not getting water around. Oh.
Okay.
And I think that he fought him. I think this child fought him.
Wow.
There's a body there?
You said the child fought him?
Fought him. Yes, I think he fought him.
Wow.
And this child was strong-natured, strong-willed.
Mm-hmm. He was, the parents claim that he was a runner.
Yeah.
Like, he was very fast and,
Strong, very strong.
Wow.
So how did he get from the house to...
Well, so you think Jeff had brought him there and abused him?
Yes, I do. And he's probably buried not far from that shack.
Okay, so...
But I think he was buried.
So you do a 30-mile radius, so do you,
No, I want to know...
is that, would you say that'd be within the town of Truro, where they're from?
It'd be outside, I don't know.
Yeah.
All I can tell you, it's within a 30-mile radius of where he lives.
Okay.
Does that give it for you?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
want to know how Jeff got him there. With the grandmother.
Was the
Grandmother involved?
Grandmother involved at all?
No, I don't think so. But what concerns me is this. I think his computer needs to be looked at for child pornography.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he if he's done this to this child, has he done it to others?
Yeah.
There's never just one.
Because you know what's funny? He was never questioned at all by the cops. They didn't think there was a need for him to be because
They think he drowned.
well, he was at work. Dorothy had said, the grandmother had said, and he would come home for lunch every day.
He had an hour lunch break.
And he had an hour lunch break at 12 o'clock.
She will cover for him.
I freaking knew it.
Yeah.
Now that's just the way it is. She will cover for him.
Yeah.
I don't think she did anything to him, but she will cover for him, and she will not believe it.
Yeah.
At what time? Is there a timeline?
Do you pick up like a timeline or anything like that?
Timeline. That's tough. Timeline. So the child was staying there.
Yes. Yes, he was.
So I don't think this happened during the day. I think it happened during the night.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, because I think around 1 p.m. or so, cops were called.
Did they report him missing during the day?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he probably disappeared that night before that day.
Oh, okay.
So the night before.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
But his mom had him the night before.
Oh, yeah, no, so that morning...
His mom dropped him off.
Yeah, the mother dropped him off at, what was
10:45-ish. 11 o'clock that day.
And
he wasn't seen again.
And then two hours or so later, apparently, cops were called for him being missing.
Okay, then he was there that morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and she dropped him off to a school?
No,
right at the grandparents. At the grandmother's.
Dropped him off at the grandparents.
Yeah.
That morning. Okay. Not the night before?
Not the night before, no.
Okay. So then we do have it, and then the grandparents said he showed up missing when?
The police were reported. So tell us what happened. So
she claims that
they went outside.
That she went outside to tie up her dog, and she brought the little boy with her.
Dylan. And
within 17, 18 seconds, she turns around and he's gone. And then he was reported missing around 1:23, I believe, p.m.
Okay.
So Jeff had 15 minutes that day. He had an hour.
So yeah, that would have given Jeff an hour to do something before going back to work. It was very, very hard to get his signature. Oh my God.
Do what?
To get his signature, he was a lot more actually. Well, he was hard to track down in a sense because apparently his wife was always saying that he was at work, and I kept showing up at her house,
She was trying to cover for him,
trying to talk to him.
Did you ever get to talk to him?
No. Well, for a split second, I asked him if he could write on a piece of paper for me, and I asked him, like, if he was... I told him what I was doing, and I asked him if he was okay with it, and he said, yeah, sure. And then he gave me a little post-it note with his initials on it.
And he was at work? There were people that said he was at work?
that day?
We don't know. That's just what his wife was saying.
But nobody followed through?
No.
Jeez.
Right?
It was...
God.
The case was dropped within 6 days, so it was a very frustrating thing. Like, and all they focused on was the river.
Is he in at all with the police?
As far as we know, no,
No.
he is not. He works at a Honda dealership or something like that. Some sort of
Yeah.
vehicle place.
He's a janitor.
My suggestion to you is check if there's any way you can find out if there's like this hunting shack or this shack.
Yeah.
It's in woods.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's the area you need to look at. You need to look at him and his background, and if there's any way to find out if he's, you might be able to call the FBI.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, you don't have an FBI. What have you got? You have Mounties.
Yeah, I guess we have Mounties. But we do have personal investigators. I guess the family had hired one already. I don't really know what he had found out. But I feel like we've done a lot more than any private investigator, to be honest.
I think you probably have.
30 miles.
I'm pretty sure that he's it, and I don't think the child is alive. I don't think the child fell in the river. Is that where they found his food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably planted. And if the child had fallen in the river, more than likely it would have fallen in with the boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no sense on that. That was a plant. Did they do finger? Well, it wouldn't do any good because he was with him, so his fingerprints would be on the boot.
So the grandmother didn't know that Jeff took him?
Yeah, so you think the grandmother would have known that Jeff had taken Dylan?
I don't know. If I got a picture of the grandmother here?
I don't have it like an original picture, but I do have a picture of her there holding him.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
It's not an original. I was just I was trying to just put faces to names for you.
Yeah, that works. Okay, she's holding the baby, right?
Yes.
Oh, she's going to protect him no matter what. It makes no difference. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do think she suspects.
She's what?
She's what?
I think she suspects.
Oh, suspects.
But she won't do anything. She'll protect him with her life.
Yeah.
Some sort of a female code.
I don't understand, to be honest. Like,
I don't either, but I've seen it before.
You don't see like train tracks or anything like that around where the shack is?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't, as a matter of
It's
fact.
outside of town. Where is it?
She said 30-mile radius.
Has the family, do they know if he's been bothered before? Like, touched?
No, they haven't mentioned it.
Dylan?
Dylan, yeah. No, they haven't mentioned
You might want to bring that up to them and see what they say.
Okay.
Because these are family secrets.
Yeah. And you know what? See, a couple other mediums have tapped into this case already. And somebody had said that they think there's some secrets within the family. Secrets,
Yeah.
drugs, alcohol, abuse.
Well, there's more than that, I think.
Because something had happened actually before with the mother to Dylan. So her name is Ashley Brown. There's a picture of her there too. So her mother is Dorothy. And Dorothy's the grandmother. So when she was growing up, she said that Dorothy had been with some abusive people
That have abused.
that have
children.
abused
That's
Ashley and her siblings.
I believe that. Yeah, I think you've got a lot of this going on. And I think she's drawn to people like that.
Yeah, because it looks like there's a bit of an age difference. I don't know how much, but I'd say Jeff is definitely younger.
He's a freaking sicko. I knew it.
Did you pick up on that name without the information I gave you?
I don't know. What'd I do?
First thing you said to me was Jeff Parsons.
Oh, no, I read his name. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm not that good.
I was like, wow.
And Dylan has been tortured. Does she?
Yeah, and that's what she said. Well, you wrote it all
What's
down.
the extent of the
He
torture?
just leaped out at me.
Sorry?
He just popped out at her.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I laid my eyes on him. It was like, oh my God.
Ask her the extent of the torture.
Do we want to get into that?
Well, I mean, the parents might want to know.
Are you comfortable with talking about the extent of the torture that Dylan has endured? No, I didn't think so.
It's not going to help.
No, exactly. I agree.
And I don't want to have to go through it. When I was young, I could hold up better. I'm getting to where I can't hold up like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
It physically tears me up.
Yeah.
Was he raped?
No, we're not going to get into that. It's we have questions right here on the front here. Let me see some of the questions that you have. 1 sec, sorry.
Sure.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that you can give us that can that we may be able to pinpoint the location.
If you do find that shack, take a photograph of it.
Mm-hmm.
And take a photograph of surrounding areas. Do not write on the photograph and send me the photograph.
Okay.
Is it east or west or? Because is it outside?
Well, she said a
Truro?
30-mile radius. So let's say if this is Dylan's house, this is his grandmother's house. This is a 30-mile radius, or this is a 30-mile radius.
I think the shack sits by itself. I don't think it's a big shack. It's not a house. It's more like a hunting shack.
Okay.
Okay.
Hunter's shack.
Yeah.
A hunter shack.
We'll be on the looks for that.
And it looks to be of wood, and it's not painted. It's rough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write that
The
down.
other thing is you need to get that cadaver dog if at all possible.
Yeah. They're hard to come by in Nova Scotia for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. If you can, though, it would be well worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm telling you, I have worked with them, and they are phenomenal.
Even after so much time has passed?
And they can still pick up.
Yeah. No, I think this should help plenty, at least to give us an idea anyways. And Jason, he has a drone, so we can kind of scan the forest a bit in the area.
Good. That'll help.
Mm-hmm.
Was he wrapped up?
Now, these trees seem to be older trees.
Older trees.
Yeah, they're bigger trees. They're not like saplings.
Oh, okay.
It's not scrub brush.
Yeah. So like almost dead trees.
No. These trees are just bigger, older trees.
Oh yeah.
They're healthy trees.
So they're big.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind of trees they are.
Pine?
Probably pine.
What kind?
Pine? Pine trees?
Pine or spruce, probably.
I think there may be spruce. Now there's some pine trees mixed in, but these may be spruce. They're not trees that I'm used to. I'm in Arkansas.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
So we've got like oak and pine.
Yeah.
is where he's buried, is it noticeable that he's buried?
So say if he was like she wouldn't know that because she needs to see the shack. If we can get her a picture of the shack, she'd be able to tell us a lot more about that area.
Well, I think I could maybe deduce then from the shack where his body might be.
The distance?
Okay, that's great.
Understand?
Yeah, once we get you the picture of the shack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you want the surrounding areas of the shack.
Okay.
And I just put on it north, south, east, west.
Oh, perfect.
And do it in the corner.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that Dylan wants us to know?
So does Dylan communicate with you like directly, like as a spirit?
No.
No?
This is strictly psychic.
Oh, okay.
He's too young.
Yeah.
All I get is this just intense sadness.
Bless him.
You know, I just want to cry when I touch into it. Because that's the way he feels.
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Has he crossed over into light?
Would you be able to know if he had crossed over or not, or is he kind of like stuck?
I think he's stuck, but I'm not positive. But if you want, if his parents will agree, I will cross him over.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can't say without their permission for sure, but
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure we'll be talking again.
And is there any other clues that are gonna help bring him home? Are we gonna find him? She might know that.
My girlfriend wants to know if you think that we will find him.
I have serious doubts. I'll be honest with you. I have very serious doubts.
Yeah.
Because what I've seen is very often the animals will dig the body up and then they just get scattered.
Okay.
Especially after this long a period of time.
Yeah. Have you ever found a body after a case gone cold like this?
Yes.
Like this amount of time?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, one of Isabel, which was one of my not my first, but I've done a lot, but it was one of my bigger cases because it was here in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Actually, it was in Sherwood, Arkansas. And I told them where she was, where her body was.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they wouldn't go on the property because it was owned by the people, it was privately owned property.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, well, you're going to have some hunters that will find her body. And they did. And it was where I told them it was.
Now,
is there anyone else who's going to find
do you ever, like, come down to the area where something like this has happened? Like
I have, yes, yeah.
Does it normally help to be in the area to?
Not really. I can do it just as easily distance.
Okay.
And I'm not in a position where I can really leave and because I've done a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
But I'm just not in a position where I can up and leave my business and my animals and go for a search, body search.
Mm-hmm.
Nor am I in the condition to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there?
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. That's like I said. I'm sure we're gonna be. We told the fam that we're never gonna stop looking, so we're gonna, take this and run with it and do what we can.
That's all you can do is do what you can.
Yeah.
If they're in agreement with me getting him into the light, just call here. Give Carol his full name and the address, and I'll go ahead and take care of it.
Okay, I appreciate
There's no cost on that.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be hearing from you and you need to tell me what to do with the box.
Oh, sorry. So there was a return address on the box or in the in the mailing thing that I had sent. So if you'd be so kind to send that back to them, just because those are very valuable items to the family.
Okay.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
And was that included on all of this?
Yeah, just everything that's in that box. That's theirs.
No. I mean, the how much it costs to mail it back.
Oh, yeah, it would have cost me roughly that. So if you need me to pay for the mailing for you guys to mail it back, that's fine.
Yeah, because sometimes the mail on something like that is like super expensive.
Yeah, it cost me like I think it was like $70. So 70.
Yeah, well, I'd prefer not to take that hit.
100%. So what I could do is I can find out. Well, what if you found out how much it would be to mail back and then let me know, and then I could send the money to your secretary or something.
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I really hope this helps.
I think it will.
All right. You take care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks, Carol.
All right. Bye.
Bye.